Hello everyone, welcome to this Pisces full moon report. So the full moon is going to be on the 10th of September 2022 and it's at 17 degrees and 41 minutes of Pisces. The tagline for this full moon is it's take a deep breath, sigh and allow things to calm down in the watery embrace of the Pisces full moon. Now, before I go on, I have got my paper here, so I will do my best and my level best not to rustle it, but I might rustle it a bit, so just if I do, please ignore that. So, as I said in the last full moon, the energy of Virgo new moon have made things a little bit more steady. This is a lovely, lovely full moon in Pisces. Pisces is a beautiful, spiritual, dreamy star sign, and it's to allow the waves of peace to wash over you, right? Before we go into the eclipse season, because the full intensity of that is coming up, okay? So, as I said already, the full moon's at 17 degrees and 41 minutes. It's at 10:59 a.m. UK time, 2:59 a.m. Pacific time, and 5:59 Eastern time. So your own local times may vary, so do check those out yourself if you want to be 100% sure what time it is for you. So, we're being called here to really balance the whole Pisces and Virgoian energy. They're very different. So with the Piscean energy, like I said, you've got this beautiful sort of spiritual, intuitive, gut instinct, and the Virgo energy is all balance, analytical, logical. So the idea there is for us to balance those two energies out. So it's to have that spiritual and intuitive ideology, while we also have this very kind of nuanced, analytical way. What I would say actually is allow that beautiful dreamy state to bring you the ideas and the things that need to be cleared out, right? And then allow the Virgo energy that's in the sun to bring you into a space of being able to literally look at it from a more planning, kind of a logical kind of space, okay? So yeah, so as with all full moons, your attention here is being drawn to this kind of closure of something. It's not calling here, though, in this particular full moon for immediate action. It's calling you to kind of hone into your intuition. Use those gut feelings, use those understandings to know what's working and know what isn't working for you, right? Yeah, so get that, yeah? And then you can allow all the energy to make sense of everything for you. You allow the energy that's available within this chart. It's quite a good energy, and it's a lot calmer than it has been. Now, things to note: Mercury has just gone retrograde. Okay, and this is asking us all to be really aware of our communication and our style of communication. Think about what you're saying. There is the propensity here, or the chance to be misunderstood, to be misconstrued, for things to not make sense, right? So be really aware of that, yeah? And it also means that there's a kind of intense energy because of this retrograde as well. And it's with us till the beginning of October. It's the first of the... I've got it down for the 1st of October, but someone else said it was the 2nd, so it's the 1st or the 2nd of October. All right. So there's a dual aspect here, right? Again, so we've got this dual aspect with Mercury as well. So we've got the dual aspect of Pisces and Virgo, and we've got this dual aspect being called on here again, asking us to balance and to make a choice. Through this Mercury retrograde, we're being asked to balance and to make a choice. Yeah. So the direction here is about what directions you want on an individual level. Where do you want to go on an individual level? How are you going to put yourself first? This is about putting yourself first, and it's really important that becomes the thing, that you put yourself first, right? So I want to point out that many of the planets are in retrograde. Okay, I'm going to show you it actually on the chart, just to be... I don't know if you're going to be able to see it. I'm going to hold it up, right? So I'm folding it over so you can see, right? So if you look at the top of this chart, you'll see a lot of the planets are in retrograde. Okay, and this is like a slow down motion. It means we can slow things down. Yeah, it means that we can take pause, allow things to kind of just in the retrograde sort of be a little bit slower in their way of coming forward. It doesn't mean don't look at stuff, but what it does mean is that gives you that possibility. Okay, so because of the fact that, you know, a lot of the planets are in retrograde, yeah, it's gonna ask you to be reflective. Yeah, so to look at the year, I would say the whole year of 2022, and say to yourself, what's working, what isn't working, what's been getting on my nerves, what needs to give here, what needs to change here, right? So under this moon, you might also experience something from the past coming back up, things that you haven't addressed. So something old, a trauma maybe, something unaddressed, past feelings towards someone, that kind of thing, it may come up. Okay, so use this intuitive, watery, dreamy transcendence of Pisces to release all your problems to Gaia. This is really important. Okay, or you could release it to the universe as well. However, I would say go to the ground here, because Pisces is dreamy and already transcendental. So to keep you into balance, go for releasing all your problems to Mother Gaia, to the earth consciousness energy, so that she can then transmute that into light. So think of your earth star chakra, which is the one underneath your body. Okay, it's not actually in your body system, it's underneath your body in your energetic frequency system, and it's in the ground. Think of that earth star chakra and push the energy of what you want to get rid of into that area, or your problems into that area. Ask Gaia to transmute it into light for you, because when she does that for you, what's going to happen then is that it will clear your mind and it will bring you through a different response. Yes, you'll get to understand, you'll get some clarity. Okay, so when you bring those problems to Gaia and give them those problems to Gaia, that will help with the scattered energy that is present from the Mars Gemini energy, which I spoke about in the last new moon report, right? In fact, I'd recommend it. I'd completely recommend giving it to the ground, giving it to the earth, giving it to the complete epicenter of the earth consciousness energy to transmute for you, right? Because it will help you. So as I said about the Gemini Mars energy, it's going to be with us till the first quarter of 2023. Okay, so that is making us busy minded. Be very aware of that busy mindedness. Let the Virgo sun help you to analyze all the mind stuff Gemini Mars is bringing up in this time. Okay, and ask if it's true. Yeah, ask yourself if it's true. Is it true? What you're thinking, what you're worrying about, is it a truth, okay, for you? Because your feelings will be very prominent under the Pisces full moon. Your feelings will be very strong. And then the Virgo is going to offset that, because it's going to illuminate through the illumination of the moon, right? And it will offset that scattered energy, which is present in 5 of the planets, which are immutable signs, which makes even more scattering. Okay, and if you listen to that and think about that, that means that we're not really in a good place to be making solid, firm decisions. Yeah, be really aware of that. This isn't the time, because at the moment your mind is still kind of going over it, it's still reflecting upon it. So allow the Virgo sun energy, right, to give you that clarity over it, thinking about it, and then allow the Piscean beautiful full moon energy to bring your intuition up, to help you to really go into your gut feelings and ask yourself what you really want for the future. Yeah, now stay in healthy expression of Pisces, because it's that spiritually authentic, truthful expression, rather than the negative expression that can compel us to toxicity and addiction, etc. Okay, it can compel us to that kind of energy. All right, so remember, spiritual ways can also unground you, right, and make some of us very ungrounded. Yeah, so that's why I recommended giving your problems to Gaia energy, giving your problems to earth energy, to help to balance out that ungroundedness energy that can come up under a full moon like this one, right? So make a commitment to being in your center, you know, connected to your inner compass. And talking of inner compass, it might also be that you need to get rid of anything that's not good for you. Screen out anything that's not good for you. The news, don't watch it if it's upsetting you, or people that you're hanging around with that are upsetting you. If they're upsetting you, they're probably not for you right now, right? Because of the busy mental stimulation, right, of the next few weeks, and that's coming up because of the eclipses, okay? You really need to take care of yourself. Think self-care, think looking after yourself, think being very, very much in that space of you do need that reflection time. Now, remember, because Mercury is retrograde, that time, and the retrogrades are happening, that time is being offered to you. So take it. Take the time to pause, to redefine, to reflect, to reconsider, and think about everything that's happening, okay? Now, when I was looking at the chart, I could see that we don't really need to have the answers right now, right? That is not what this chart's showing me, right? Because Neptune's at 24, and I'm going to show you this. Okay, so here we've got the moon, which is, like I said, at 17. Oh, sorry. So here we've got the moon. You can see that it's at 17:41. And we're about to hit Neptune there, which is at 24 degrees, right? And that is, it means that we're going to meet it, and we could also meet an aha moment at that point. So it's just afterwards. So something could come up from all that stuff you're thinking about, scattered energy and all these thoughts and I don't know what to do and rumination. You might find that the clarity and understanding comes just after, because that Neptune, yeah? And I'm kind of seeing that it could be slightly alchemical. There might be an alchemy about it. So it's alchemical. There's a kind of magic about it. In its message, I see it alluding to that big picture thinking again. You can see something with a much bigger perspective. Also, in the last few reports, I've been explaining that big picture thinking. It's something that we need to kind of move into if we want to move in a bigger way into what is being offered to us in our future direction and purpose, right? So also this moon is connecting sextile to Uranus in the North Node, which is also highlighting new possibilities, and maybe, just maybe, a new knowledge might light up within you and come up within you, right? So remember that you're going to weigh up all your options, I mean, what to do with regards to what to do next, yeah? Because in Pisces, you're being called to trust in your intuition, your gut, your internal system knows best, what will work and what won't. And allow yourself to get so grounded and clear that you can stop that mental spinning. Because the thing with the mental spinning is to just be really, 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 really concise with that, be really careful with that, and to really be in the understanding that if we ground the energy, then the messages we're getting, the intuitive hits that we're getting that are helping us to problem solve, then through the sun energy of Virgo, will be much more refined, so long as we're in grounded Mother Earth energy, which means, like I say, your root chakra, I don't know if I mentioned that before, but yeah, your root chakra and your Earth Star chakra, really give them a little bit of love and attention. So send some tension for yourself to be grounded with Mother Earth. I mean, you can do it in a very simple way, which is literally to go and walk barefoot on the ground, to really ground in your energy system so that you can be more clear in your mind and your focus, and that's going to really help you with this form. Anyway, my lovelies, that is your report for the Pisces full moon. Just allow yourself the time to, reflect, to give time to looking at what needs to be solved, but also allowing yourself the space to know this isn't the time to make quick decisions. It's the time to pause and to understand whether what you're doing is going to be for the best of you. All right, my lovelies, take care of yourselves. Namaste, everyone, and I will speak to you soon. Oh, before I go, I do have a little bit of an announcement. Announcement. Do like and follow, subscribe if you are drawn to. Also, the other thing is I'm going to change these reports soon. I've been learning astrology, but I'm kind of struggling with it. I'm not really sure it's for me, not really sure about it. I don't know quite yet. However, I'm kind of thinking in the future I'm going to be doing angel channeled reports for the moons instead. So I'm going to be using my angel connection abilities, which I have in great scale, and I'm going to do those for you instead. And that'll be probably from January 2023, because for now, let's just let myself play these out. I do love doing them. Just I do also find them really, really tricky because I draw them. That ones I showed you was one I printed up because my drawings are scribble, and I scribble all over them to work out what I'm going to say in the report. And then I can't show them to you because they're just a mess. And like I say, I'm learning, so I think I'm going to keep learning, but maybe it's not something I want to do on here anymore, but we'll see how it goes. All right, okay, then take care of yourselves, and I will speak to you soon. Lots of love. Bye.